first time I saw Pastor Daniel, he looked me in the eyes and said, "Your husband will kill you if you don't leave him." From that day, my whole life changed, and not for the better. My name is Anita. I was a young woman, married to a man I loved with all my heart, Emeka. We had been together for 5 years. We didn't have children yet, but we were happy. At least I thought so. One evening, my best friend Clara came to my house. Clara was someone I trusted like a sister. She was always around, helping me, advising me, even praying with me. That day she said, "Anita, I had a dream about you. Please, we need to go see my pastor. He is powerful. He sees things other pastors cannot see." At first I didn't want to go. I believed my life was fine, but Clara kept pressing. She said if I didn't go, I would regret it. Finally, I agreed. Meeting the pastor, we went to a small church at the corner of town. Inside, there was Pastor Daniel. He was tall, slim, with a shiny suit and a voice that could shake the walls. He looked at me for a long time, then said, "Young woman, the man you call husband is your enemy. He is planning to use you for sacrifice. If you don't leave him, you will die before the year ends." My heart froze. "Sacrifice my husband?" I whispered. Pastor Daniel nodded slowly. Clara held my hand like she was comforting me, but I could see a strange spark in her eyes. The pastor told me I must leave my husband immediately and sow a seed of deliverance, money and gifts for God's protection. I was scared. I didn't want to die. That night I couldn't sleep. I looked at Emeka beside me, wondering if he was really planning to kill me. In fear, I started giving money to Pastor Daniel. Every week he demanded more, saying it was to break strong curses. I sold my jewelry, my car, even my late mother's land. Emeka didn't understand what was happening. One night he said, "Anita, what is going on? Why are you selling everything we have?" I shouted at him, "Don't touch me. You want me dead. I know what you are planning." The look on his face broke me. Pain, confusion, anger. He tried to hold me, but I packed my things and left the house. I moved into Clara's apartment for safety. Pastor Daniel told me to cut all ties with Emeka. He said if I even answered his call, the spiritual attack would kill me. Slowly I lost everything. My marriage, my money, my peace. One night, while Clara was in the shower, her phone rang. It was Pastor Daniel. I wasn't going to answer, but something pushed me. When I picked the call, I didn't speak. I just listened. Pastor Daniel's voice came through laughing. "Clara, very soon she will give me her last money. You will have her husband and I will have her wealth. This plan is perfect." My body went cold. So, it was all a lie, a trap. Clara, my best friend, wanted my husband. Pastor Daniel wanted my money. Tears ran down my face as I dropped the phone. My heart pounded with rage and shame. Revenge. I didn't confront them immediately. I pretended as if I knew nothing. But inside I was boiling. The next Sunday I went to the church again. Pastor Daniel called me to the altar. He said, "Your enemies are about to fall. Sow the final seed of victory." I smiled. "Yes, Pastor? But I have something better than money." I pulled out my phone, pressed play, and the church went silent. The recording of Pastor Daniel and Clara's phone conversation filled the room. Gasps, murmurs. People stood up. Clara's face turned pale. Pastor Daniel's eyes widened in shock. He tried to grab the phone, but some of the men in the church held him down. That day, everything came out. The lies, the tricks, the manipulation. The members chased him out of the church. Clara was disgraced. I returned home. Emeka was still hurt, still angry, but he opened the door for me. It took months, but we slowly rebuilt what we had. He forgave me, though he never forgot the wound. As for Clara, she lost everything. Nobody trusted her again. She moved out of town in shame. Pastor Daniel? He was arrested a few weeks later for defrauding more women like me. And me? I learned the hardest lesson of my life. Sometimes the people who smile with you are the ones sharpening the knife for your back. But I also learned something else. No matter how far you fall, with strength, truth, and love, you can rise again. Closing line. for strong ending. I lost everything because of a fake prophecy. But in the end, truth and karma gave me back my life.